Hollywood is indelibly printed in our minds as the go-to place for entertainment, and has been for decades. When there really did seem to be more stars in Hollywood than in heaven, Hollywood Stage had them performing films as radio plays, on the sponsor's dime, of course. The Hollywood director and producer, Owen Cummins, unveils the treasures and the stars for you, right here.
Welcome to Hollywood. The Armed Forces Radio and Television Service brings you the Hollywood Radio Theater, starring Ann Blythe and Claire Trevor in All About Eve. Miss Blythe appears by arrangement with MGM, producers of the Technicolor picture The Last Time I Saw Paris, starring Elizabeth Taylor, Van Johnson, Walter Pidgeon, and Donna Reed. Ladies and gentlemen, your producer, Mr. Irving Cumming.
Greetings from Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we present another of our 20 greats. It's a recent motion picture which was immediately acclaimed as one of the screen's greatest comedies when 20th Century Fox brought All About Eve to the screen. Perhaps you had already read about Eve's unorthodox behavior in Mary Orr's original story, Wisdom of Eve. And tonight, I'm sure you'll be fascinated by our story again, as played by our stars, Ann Blythe and Claire Trevor. Miss Trevor has graciously stepped in for Ida Lupino, who is ill. Now, Act One of All About Eve, starring Ann Blythe as Eve and Claire Trevor as Margo. To those of a New York theater, no other tribute, critical acclaim, or glorification can approach the heights of recognition represented in the Sarah Siddons Award for Distinguished Achievement. A moment ago, this most cherished honor came to a young actress named Eve Harrington. Among the many eminent personalities present is the noted critic, Addison DeWitt.
Yes, this is Eve's hour. Beautiful, radiant, poised. She's about to make her speech of acceptance. The hall rings with applause and bravos. Everyone is looking at Eve. All except Karen Richards. Karen has made a little pile of crumbs on the tablecloth. She's patting them with a spoon, staring at it absently. I wonder what Karen Richards is thinking about.
Eve Harrington. Seems a lifetime ago, that rainy night in October. I hurried down the alley to the stage door. But where was she? Strange, I'd become so accustomed to seeing her here night after night, I found myself looking for a girl I'd never spoken to, wondering where she was.
Mrs. Richards?
Oh, there you are. It seemed odd suddenly you're not being here. After all, 6 nights a week for weeks watching Margo Channing enter and leave a theater.
Oh, I hope you don't mind my speaking to you. It took every bit of courage I could raise.
To speak to a playwright's wife? I'm the lowest form of celebrity.
You're Margo Channing's best friend. You and your husband are always with her.
Tell me, what do you do in between the time Margo goes in the theater and comes out? Just huddle and wait?
Oh, no, I see the play.
See the play? You mean you've seen every performance?
Yes.
Well, apart from everything else, don't you find it expensive?
Standing room doesn't cost much. I manage.
You're coming with me, young lady. I'm going to take you to Margo.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes, she's got to meet you.
Oh, no, I'd be imposing on her. I'd be just another tongue-tied, gushing fan.
There isn't another like you. There couldn't be. By the way, what's your name?
Eve Harrington.
Margo was in her dressing room. Lloyd, my husband, was with her, and, of course, Bertie, Margo's maid.
Oh, come on in, Karen. Margo's just been interviewed by a lady reporter from the South.
And the minute it gets printed, they're going to fire on Gettysburg all over again.
It was Fort Sumter they fired on, Bertie. Where's my cold cream? Lloyd, honey, be a playwright with guts and write me a play about a nice, normal woman who shoots her husband.
I find these wisecracks increasingly less funny, Margo. Aged in Wood happens to be a fine and distinguished play.
That's my loyal little woman.
Oh, relax, kid. It's just me and my big mouth.
But you get me so mad sometimes. Of all the women in the world with nothing to complain about...
Ain't it the truth?
Yes, it is. You're talented, famous, wealthy. People waiting around night after night just to see you, even in the rain.
You mean autograph fiends? Those little beasts.
They're your fans, your audience.
They're nobody's audience. They never see a play or a movie, even. They're never indoors long enough.
Well, there's one indoors right now. I brought her back to see you.
You what?
She's just outside the door.
Bertie.
Yeah?
The heave-ho.
You can't put her out. Margo, she worships you. You must have spotted her by now. She's always there.
You mean the mousy one with the trench coat and the funny hat?
Yeah. Come in, Eve. Margo, this is Eve Harrington.
How do you do, my dear?
Oh, brother.
Hello, Miss Channing.
My husband.
Hello, Miss Harrington.
How do you do, Mr. Richards?